Welcome to the follow-up after show, kind of our web extra for the viewers who watched our big show, and we have a lot more to talk about in the after show. We brought on Connie Mancillas again. She's a veteran daycare owner and operator of Saginaw County. She and her husband have run daycare for 34 years, and we're glad you're going to continue the conversation in the after show. One area we didn't get into was sort of the grants. I guess there is some money available. I guess not only for daycare operators like you to make improvements, but maybe as additional incentive for folks that want to develop or start their own daycare. Maybe talk about that.
Yes, it's called the Caring for Michigan Future Facilities Improvement Fund, and there's $100 million available. And really, the push was made more for those who would like to start a new daycare. There's money available for those of us who increased our ratio from 12 to 14, or our capacity from 12 to 14. The money is available to open a daycare, get the training that you need, buy the things that you need for your new daycare. Um, you have to fill out the forms, but there are people who are out there. Once you go to that, if you Google that, there's a bunch of information available, and it will basically walk you through it. I just started the process. It's a little more daunting than the grants that they had, uh, that the state of Michigan had to stabilize daycare that was in 21 and 22. This one is more to help those who are thinking about it, give them the push, because they're basically saying, if you want to do it, we're going to help you do it, we're going to help you start it, we're going to give you the money to do it.
So in your case, like as an owner of your own daycare, you could use some of those funds to maybe expand your home, improve your home, repave your
You
driveway. I mean, could you do that?
Right. Yes, I could repay. I mean, the things I've thought about is like repaving my driveway. I've thought about, we have a pool, and I've thought I could replace the cement around it, because both those things are, they're not in horrible condition, but they could be in much better condition. You can improve your ventilation in your home. Um, you can, you can't build an addition on, you can't change the footprint of your home, but you can improve your home. You can buy, say you could buy new furniture for the kids. You could replace your HVAC system. You could, the list is long, and it's pretty substantial. The things that you can do, you can buy toys, you could build things in your backyard. I'm not sure exactly, there are rules on what you can and cannot do about
Sure.
safety, but you could put a fence around your yard. You could do a shed, like a bigger shed that the kids could
Sure.
play in when it was raining. Any kinds of
Sure.
things that would improve your
Yeah.
facility.
So since COVID, I didn't ask this in the live show, but I'm going to ask this for the after show. Did
Okay.
the government institute a few more restrictions for daycare operators because it seems like anytime we have something like this, oh boy, we're going to have to fill a lot more paperwork, a lot more restrictions, a lot more hoops for you to go through.
I'm gonna be in my experience, it's been the opposite.
Okay.
I think that they worked really hard. The state of Michigan especially worked really hard on helping people to stay licensed. To I mean, they offered a lot of. They were always dropping stuff off, like masks and sanitizer and um, things to. When they came to relicense me, um, You, there's a point, I guess, when you've been licensed as long as I have, that you get to, your licensing becomes your friends rather than like you're scared of them.
Got it.
So,
Okay.
um, but I feel like they were doing all they could to keep people licensed, as long as they were, people were being safe and
Right. And
yeah.
I'd like the viewers, the last part of this after show is just to go to that graphic again, greatstarttoquality.org, which we
Mhm.
have on the screen there. So just tell us again why that's important for people to go to, what they'll learn there, what kind of resources.
They can learn about all different kinds of resources, but if this particular time they're looking for childcare, it's just the best resource out there to start and expand, what you might think is, or be able to find out there in childcare, because it gives you a whole list of licensed daycares, licensed group homes, licensed family homes, and it goes by zip code, and it'll give you good information um, about the people, how long they've been at it, what their education is, if they have openings, what their hours are, what they charge. It's just a great place for people to start.
Well, good, because we need a lot more quality daycare operators because there's a lot of kids
We
and
do,
families that are looking for spots. So hopefully that'll be some good incentive to get
yes.
more people to step up to the plate and do it. Because in your case, I mean, you're proof in the pudding. It's your experience, but it's also you've been a blessing to a lot of people, and it's been you've enjoyed your journey,
It,
right?
I have enjoyed my journey. We've been blessed by the families that we've been taking care of. You know, they become family.
All right. Well, get some sleep because I know you're going to be back at it with the kiddos first thing in the morning. So,
Yeah.
thank you very much for joining us again. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Mike, for having me.
Okay. And thank you for joining us on the After Show.